A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a groundbreaking event that has sent shockwaves through the geopolitical landscape, U.S. President Donald Trump hosted Syrian President Ahmed al-Sharaa at the White House on Monday. This historic meeting marks the first time a Syrian president has set foot in the Oval Office in over 80 years, signaling a potential shift in U.S.-Syria relations. Al-Sharaa, a former militant commander with previous ties to al-Qaeda, made headlines in December 2024 when he successfully overthrew Bashar Assad, Syria's long-standing leader. Since then, he has vowed to rebuild the war-torn nation and ensure the safety of its diverse ethnic and religious communities. He is a very strong leader. He comes from a very tough place, and he's a tough guy. I liked him. I get along with him, Trump stated during a press briefing in the Oval Office. The president expressed optimism about Syria's future, saying, "We want to see Syria become a country that's very successful, and we think this leader can do it." In a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump referred to the meeting as an honor and emphasized the importance of al-Sharaa's role in advocating for peace in the Middle East. Despite al-Sharaa's promises of inclusivity, his leadership has been marred by sectarian violence against minority groups, including Druze and Christians, drawing criticism from the U.S. government. Just days before the meeting, the U.S., alongside the U.K. and the UN, removed al-Sharaa from their respective terrorist lists, paving the way for renewed diplomatic engagement. Furthermore, the U.S. has extended the suspension of sanctions against Syria for another 180 days, as the country seeks to normalize relations and enhance security cooperation. Reports suggest that Syria is set to officially join the U.S.-led coalition in the fight against the Islamic State, IS. The Syrian Foreign Ministry announced that U.S., Syrian, and Turkish diplomats have reached an agreement to integrate the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, into the Syrian army, marking a significant development in the ongoing conflict. The transformation of Ahmed al-Sharaa from a radical insurgent with a bounty on his head to a welcomed leader at the White House is a testament to the shifting dynamics in the region. Analysts are questioning the implications of this meeting, particularly regarding the influence of Turkey and Saudi Arabia in facilitating this historic visit. Furthermore, concerns linger about how this realignment will affect Israel, which is simultaneously navigating its own diplomatic engagements. As the U.S. appears to be deepening its involvement in the Middle East, questions arise about the future of U.S. support for Kurdish forces and the safety of minority communities in Syria. Al-Sharaa's past associations with extremist groups have raised doubts about his commitment to fostering a peaceful and inclusive society. The meeting has sparked debates about the potential for a peace dividend for Syrians who have endured decades of dictatorship, corruption, and civil strife. The U.S. Treasury Department's announcement of sanctions relief underscores the administration's commitment to supporting Syria's reconstruction efforts and promoting stability in the region. However, the path forward remains fraught with challenges, as any permanent repeal of sanctions would require congressional approval. Proposals from both sides of the political spectrum are being discussed, with some advocating for unconditional repeal while others seek to impose conditions. As al-Sharaa continues to navigate the complexities of leadership in a divided nation, the world watches closely to see if he can deliver on his promises of peace and prosperity for all Syrians. The implications of this meeting extend beyond Syria, potentially reshaping alliances and tensions across the Middle East. As the region grapples with the aftermath of decades of conflict, the role of the U.S. in facilitating stability remains a critical question. Will this historic meeting lead to a new era of cooperation and peace in the Middle East, or will it exacerbate existing tensions and divisions? Only time will tell as the world waits to see how the relationship between the U.S. and Syria evolves in the coming months. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.